Godzilla vs. Kong is finally in theaters after its long anticipation, but is it worth the hype and excitement we all have for this movie? Let's find out in the review. Welcome back to the channel. This is Let's Be Real with Brad. I talk about movies, TV shows, and do all sorts of fun and exciting videos on the channel. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button and drop a like on this video, as well as hit that notification bell as you never miss a new fun and exciting video. Today, we are finally talking about the next film in the Monsterverse with Godzilla vs. Kong. This is in my top 20 most anticipated films of the entire year that I've been begging to see. Now that it is finally here, it was totally worth the anticipation and the hype. This film corrected many of the significant issues that I had with the previous film, Godzilla King of the Monsters, that showed up in its bad box office return that Warner Brothers really wanted to change for this new upcoming film. They gave us exactly what we wanted. It is a silly, exciting, dumb monster movie where the monsters are the main characters and were very entertaining. So without further ado, let's dive right into the positives, starting with the visual effects. The visual effects are simply stunning and extremely impressive in this film. All these movies have incredible effects, but I feel as though this film utilizes it much better in this one. Kong and Godzilla look epic, being the best looking versions of the characters I have ever seen. All of it looks so real, especially when they're smashing buildings and causing destruction. The second positive is the score. Junkie XL does it again with another fantastic score that I thought was the best score of this franchise. It was so intense, riveting, and made my heart pump like I was in the fight myself. I thought it was used very appropriately and made the action scenes so much better. It gave me literally goosebumps listening to this fantastic score. My third positive for this film is the action sequences. This is the best of the entire franchise that the filmmakers really hyped up and promised to give us, which is what we wanted. There is a lot in this movie that was so satisfying to watch. I was legitimately so happy, feeling like a little kid watching the sheer awe nature of this incredible piece of filmmaking. This is the most action used in all of these films. This was a big sigh of relief that has been a significant complaint in all of these films. My fourth positive is I thought Adam Wingard handled the massive scope and atmosphere so well. All the shots look incredible as you can clearly tell what is happening in every single fight scene. There are so many fantastic wallpaper shots of Kong in the film that I would have had on my laptop. He definitely took a lot of inspiration from Gareth Edwards from the first film because you definitely feel Edwards' style going into this film, which is a great thing. He also made some incredible, jaw-dropping, crowd-cheering moments that every Godzilla and Kong fan are gonna lose it when they see it. My last positive is that the story is pretty good. I'm not expecting a grandmaster complex story with a massive giant lizard and a massive giant ape, but I will say that it was pretty good for what it's going for. It's effortless, straight to the point, and adding a mystery to it that I really enjoyed quite a bit. Surprisingly, this film only has a few negatives, starting with the self-explanatory one with the humans. The humans are seriously underdeveloped and not all that great. Pretty much all of these movies have had pretty bad characters that you don't care about, with the film shoving them in random subplots that this film is a victim of, but they are so serviceable to the plot and not very annoying as previous films. The humans definitely take a significant step back in this one, which I appreciate a ton. I will say the little girl in the movie I really cared about, as they made her a vital portion of the story that I thought worked extremely well. The last negative is the writing. The dialogue is better than King of the Monsters and Skull Island, but still not very good. The film talks down to us so much, overly explaining things we could have figured out ourselves that aren't all that complex. There is also a ridiculous, stupid villain who feels like a cartoon character that only bothered me in a few moments. I also found that some things in the movie didn't make sense being foolish and having massive plot conveniences. Overall, if you love Godzilla, Kong, and monster movies, this is the movie for you. It is filled with top-tier monster fights, fantastic visual effects, a superb score, and incredible pace, with the monsters actually being the main characters. The film does have quite a few negatives, but if you came into the movie for the monsters and knew what you would expect, these things won't bother you all that much. If you can, please see this movie in the theater if possible. This was a fantastic experience with the massive screen and loudspeakers, because my enjoyment went up 10 times because of it. I am giving Godzilla vs. Kong an 8 out of 10. So, have you seen Godzilla vs. Kong? And if you have, what did you think of the film, and where would you rank it in your MonsterVerse rankings? As always, I will see you all in the following video.